So this is, the downfall of having everything planned out, and then something going wrong. So,
Yeah.
since Speedwagon died, I have created a way around it, and this is one of the 3 sessions to which would circle around that.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
Jamie, future. Oh, actually, keep going. I guess.
okay. So one of the reasons why is you guys told me to warn you when big things are happening.
Uh-huh.
So there's gonna be 2 forks in the road. The first fork is what happens at the beginning of the session, and then each fork you go down will have another fork in that road. Okay, so there's 4 possibilities to come out of this
How
session.
long are your notes for the session?
Well, I had to plan out the basics of each session, or of each path, correct?
Oh, are you the type of DM that actually writes session notes? Or you just write like notes for the entire
I just write
thing, and you
notes.
just keep going.
I just
Okay,
write
yeah.
notes. This is like
I realize that's
barely
actually a
bullet
lot of
point
DMs.
list. Yeah,
That's
it's
a lot of
just barely
DMs,
a
and I'm
bullet
weird.
point list. So like I had to like plan the beginning of each, and depending
Uh-huh.
on where you guys go, it'll be written for next week, right?
So that's why it's short. You need time to prepare.
Right. Yes. So
Okay.
it probably won't exceed 2 hours. If it does, then something's gone terribly awry. So who can
Besides
tell me
tomorrow.
what?
Oh,
Yeah.
but before we
Oh,
continue, I want one more question for
Yeah.
future reference. Are no NPCs ever gonna have death saves?
Um, some will.
Some will. Would we know, or do we just have to pray?
Um, if they're terribly important, they will.
Speedwagon wasn't important, Jamie. Just kidding.
Can you? Okay. How do you skip like all?
Skip
do you mean?
all. Oh, you
Uh,
just clear, I think,
dash
probably.
stop.
Uh,
Dash stop.
Here, I got
Good
this.
boy.
okay.
There you
You
go.
do dash stop.
Do you have a secret channel or something you're
I
doing
do.
this on?
I do.
Why do you have a secret channel?
So
So
people
that he
won't get
can.
distracted when
Yeah.
I put something new in.
Ah,
Yeah.
That's why I have mine on my D&D server, only accessible to me and Jake. So I
Was
have
it
the full
distracting you guys when I put
monopoly.
in music?
Not
No,
very,
I
but
mean, like some people will be like, "Oh, what track is this?" Or like, "Oh, it kind of breaks it." You're just like, "Oh, it's a ping." Okay, it's just to not.
Sure.
Okay. So, who can tell me what happened last session?
okay, I got you
A
guys,
while
right?
ago, yeah.
Okay, so we exited the town after the two that we don't like to talk about are dead. Yay, that's great.
Yeah.
We get the money. Make a group fund. We go hunting. It's kind of cool. A bear attacks us. Sylvie almost dies. I think a couple other of us almost die, but the bear kind of went down like a weep in the end. We moved on. We went to the place. We were like, hey, we're gonna join your legion of Thea, and Thea's like, heck yeah, homies. And Thea's like other homie that was angry or something led us, and he was like a competent general. We went over to a village because the Hari were exited the big building that Thea was in angrily. That one Hari dude that's probably the DBEG. Um, and then we got in a huge fight with the Hari after we went to Gergalders and said, "Hey, give us I forgot what back." And Gergalders like, "Heck no, don't have it." And then we fought outside Gergalders' house. Speedwagon died. We killed a couple Hari, and that's the session.
Yes, it was the snake that was you guys were trying to search for. You weren't part of that, right? I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that. That's okay. Um, yeah. So what you guys see is Insignia, kind of over Speedwagon. um, because yes, rip Speedwagon. It's still dark as heck out. But you feel the warmth and kind of the aura of the Haughty Warriors slaughtering. It's like the battle's done. It's done. Like not even.
Do you know who won?
Yeah, the Hardy
Oh, by a long
ripped
shot?
them apart. One charge and it was done. Like
Oh
it
my, we
didn't
were
even
underprepared.
last. Yeah, it was completely unprepared. Um, everything like it was a sneak attack basically, right? They weren't even formed yet. It wasn't even you weren't even formed yet. So, caught them off guard or with the pants down. Um, so now you're kind of a little bit of ways. I'd say about 300 feet no, sorry, 500 feet away from the chaos, but you can still feel their warmth of their flame tongues. It has like this beautiful, like warm glow of the forest at the moment. Gagalder's lights are out. He's in his hut far into the trees. What would you like to do now?
That's a fantastic question. I'm gonna have to get back to you on an answer with that one.
Aye, we need to get out of here. They killed
Sounds
the
like a good
army.
idea.
We're next. It's
Are we
best
allowed
that
to abandon the army?
there is no army.
Well,
They're dead.
I believe this is still a ditching the army.
But not if we go back to the army. Where we know it is. Back to Thea, and tell her what's happened here.
Hey, Jamie, were there Barretts or anything, like was this the entire army that just got slaughtered?
Your wing of it. So
The wing
I'd
of it?
say yeah, your wing. I'd say you guys were probably on the flank.
So there are
along-
other of
Yeah,
us. So we
yeah,
can
but your
probably
wing is
regroup.
completely annihilated, and the other
Yeah.
wing is the other parts of the formation are far too deep into the woods to figure out. But from the glow of the flame tongues, they're either engaged or completely slaughtered, like your comrades.
So there are other wings though, but they're
Yes.
in combat right this second.
Yes.
They
Well,
might need our help.
We should probably go notify a wing that ours is down.
Seems like they're in combat, I think. Yeah, that's actually. Can we go? I won't. Let's regroup with the other parts of the. What do you call these? The Legion.
Just the Legion for now. Yeah.
The communists.
Let's regroup with the other parts of the Legion. I'm sure there's still some people who are still alive.
You see Hardy try. They've started to exit the battlefield. Well, not exit really, but they start searching around for people who have run away. So they start creeping closer to you, but you can barely just see the people who are staying behind start piling up bodies in these large piles of just dead humanoids of various races.
Yo, Galder is rage driven. We could probably pay him to hide in his house. If you have money.
He's already mentioned that he's too expensive for us.
We did have quite a lot stored up. Like,
What was her name?
who's Insignia? Or
Yeah,
whose
that's her
name?
name.
Okay, great.
I'm looking for a character sheet. Guys, we need to
So-
hide.
You have a minute.
we
Time
find-
to
What's
for
around us? Is there somewhere we can hide?
Make an investigation check or perception check. Sorry.
Yeah, David was also gonna make the check.
Okay.
I'll make the check too.
Investigation.
Just put it in rolls.
Investigation or perception? I'll take perception.
I made a miscalculation, boys. I don't want to talk about my roll.
Oh wow.
Excuse me.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Were we notified of other troop movements?
What do you mean?
Would we know where to run to?
Well, that would have been relayed to you probably before the battle, so I'd say probably yes. Here, let's draw this out. Let's draw this out here. I'm going to stream MS Paint.
So that's-
Ooh, MS Paint. Paint gang.
Paint.
Where is my? Am I missing something? Oh, yeah.
Okay,
What is it?
let us all go on to MS Paint. Yes.
Oh boy, I like this. This is great. I like.
Okay. So say this was the battlefield. Okay. This white canvas. Okay. So you have your flank was over here. Over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Your center was here. And the far right wing. What's this?
I think I'm missing my spout. One of my spout sheets for my character.
This is the village over here. I'm just gonna type. This is the village. Okay. This is this is the village, and this is your formation with Laurelin, Tia's sister, and your general. Yeah. This is your wing, and it's completely annihilated. You have no idea what's going on these other areas here.
Oh, poor Joey.
And,
Okay.
So
Oh
what?
no, Joey!
So what is your plan here? Oh yeah, for your checks. Sorry. For your checks. Yeah. I almost said Tia. Wow. Okay, Sylvie, you notice that it's a pretty thick forest, and if basically you just run, then you'll be fine. They're not running throughout the forest to see how you guys are or where you guys are if there's anyone running. They're kind of just creeping through the forest, checking every tree. So hiding won't really be the best option, no matter how good of a hiding place you find, unless you go up to Gagalder's house, of course.
So you were saying that running would work?
Running would probably be the best idea.
Wait. What about the rest of the army? We don't know.
You
these
can
guys.
you
I
can
think we
run there. You can wherever, but
I think
hiding
we
is
should
just probably not the
regroup
option.
with most of the people in the army, if possible.
In
Yeah, it's
relation to our flank, where are we?
Ah, yes. So you guys went off to Gagalder's hut, which is all the way over here.
Can we make a long way around and see if we can get to
Like
regroup
here,
with the
like
rest of
this.
No, because that's where the battle is. The other way.
No. The Hardy came from. Where's my cursor?
Where's
The
the
Hardy- the Har-
squiggly lines? I thought that was the battle.
That's the. No, that's the village.
Oh, okay.
This is where the Hardy came.
Yeah, then I would like to take the long way around and see if we could regroup our men. That's
Okay.
my vote.
Who else is everyone doing? You are
Hmm.
Hey, were there flame tongues on the 2 we killed?
here. Yeah, but they're extinguished.
Oh, they extinguish?
Yeah.
So
So
they're
they
the
can't
flame,
relight.
like,
They're non-magical
tubes.
now.
No, they're flame tongues, but you okay, since you need they're extinguished once the
Ari
owner
die.
dies, right?
Yep.
And plus, even if you were to wheel it, you need to know the words that they use to ignite it.
Thank you for giving me a way to kill these. No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
sure we
I'm
can
kidding.
figure that out. I'm gonna pick up a flame tongue.
Yeah, I want to pick one up soon.
Okay. They act like normal longswords for now until you figure out those
Ah,
words.
shoot. I gotta get into add that to my freaking list of how heavy
Longsword?
I am.
Yep, longsword.
What is that called?
DJ, it's 3 pounds.
Wait, I need to remember. What is the D&D Beyond? That's what it's called.
Okay,
No, I
so
don't
we're
have
gonna.
it written down. I have a character sheet online that I just put weight into.
So DJ's vote is going to the center. Where's everyone else going?
We're just trying to regroup with the rest of our legion. You know.
I mean, okay, Thevo's really not that into the Legion, but he's okay with hanging with his homies, so he'll vote paying off Gagalder because we have a frick ton of money we've got in the group fund.
Okay. Would you like to discuss? Yeah, how about discussing this in character? How about that?
I don't like Gagalder. Okay, I gotta get an accent. Hold on. I don't like Gagalder, but he might be your best option right now.
What about the rest of the legion? We can't just abandon them.
To be honest, getting reinforcements is the best idea, but we're too far away. It's 7 days travel to the main
Kind of
area.
reinforcements here.
What will we do? Kill 10 people, then die?
Let's see what happens. There might be people still alive. They might be having a fight.
Based on how the Hari are over here burning bodies, instead of going to flank the rest of our force, probably not.
I'm gonna say this in just in my normal voice,
Mm-hmm.
because I can't do my character voice right now.
Right, that's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
understandable.
You're good.
If we go over to the main attacking force,
Probably still need this.
we might be able to notify them before a surprise attack hits.
We might as well at least check in with Laurelin.
Well, for all you know, Laurelin is one of
Holy
those
crap.
bodies.
You knew freaking the names? Holy crap, Katie, what the frick?
What?
That's amazing.
Laurelin, for all you know, is probably dead. You don't know.
Well, we
Out
gotta
of
figure that
character. Out of character, I made Laurelin.
out. Oh, what the frick, really?
Yeah.
Can I? Oh, alright.
Like,
Give me a second, I'm trying to figure out how to add things to my equipment. Ah, I figured it out.
we should like find out if she's alive or check in with her or something, cause you know.
It's a flame tongue longsword or greatsword?
Longsword.
Longsword.
Sick. I'm adding that to my inventory.
Oh yeah, while the kind of RP is paused, hey Jamie, can you put a red line under the Hari? Just because.
Because-
Hey, it's red. They're red people.
yeah,
They
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah. Thanks.
There you go.
That was black, but okay.
What the
Not
heck?
red.
What the heck? I thought. Oh, okay, I needed to click onto the application. There you go.
Okay, thanks.
I
Also
couldn't tell
missing-
honestly, cause okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna
I'm also
explain it. Again.
missing a piece of my character sheet, so I am focusing a bit on that.
Okay, back to RP.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, based on how they're going to the bodies instead of going to go help their buddies, they're not pressing the advantage. I know a little about dwarven tactics. Back when I was in my dwarven lands, we always pressed the advantage, and it always worked,
All
except for
right.
when it didn't. But
You see the lights growing nearer and nearer. You have 1 minute to decide.
okay, Tevo's vote is Grigalder's house. Y'all vote. And I'm pretty sure Insignia. Put this in chat. Put this in staging area.
I hope we scope out the area.
Where's
We should
the-
head towards the main force, but not engage with them unless it seems safe enough.
Okay, Jake says. I'll type in since you have headache. Okay, and then the deciding vote.
Upload your comments to vote.
That's the Hari line, as you can see. All right, that's my timer.
Okay, I guess they vote okay then. Insignia. It's
Good
what
party.
it's Insignia's.
That's the Hardy line, as you can see at the moment. With their flame
try-
tongues.
I'd like to try sneaking. Yeah, I mean, anyone who doesn't want to come could stay behind.
Gagalder is
go.
always an option. Alright, you guys are gonna go around?
Yeah.
Alright. Heck yeah.
Need stealth rolls?
Yeah, I was just gonna explain what goes
Also,
on
I'm
here
putting
first.
Speedwagon on my back.
Okay, you're gonna be over encumbered.
Here, let me do it.
All right. I don't know how I'm over encumbered.
Thevo
What,
picks
what happens to me?
Thevo picks
Basically, you. Okay. Are you encumbered? He's like 50 pounds, including armor.
I
Thevo
think
has
I'd
like
be
19
encumbered.
19.
These rules are very complicated. Give me a second. How do I find my Mats encumberment again?
Let
If
me
you
see.
just add as a unique item something that weighs 50 pounds, it'll do the calculations for you.
Thevo's carrying crap all, guys. He's got like, what, 40
You know,
pounds?
I don't want to figure this out. I'll say where I'm encumbered while I'm holding him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I just need to add something of 40 pounds. That's just
So when you're over encumbered, you have disadvantage on stealth, right? I presume, and you have movement.
I
Let
have
Thevo do
absolutely
it.
no clue.
Um,
Let
there's
Thevo do
degrees of movement reduction.
Right. Okay.
At the point he's at, he would just be 20 feet slower.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So, and anyways, Thavo picks up Speedwagon. So you start making your way through, kind of making an arc around the hottie, as they creep closer and closer and closer. Honestly, they're kind of lackadaisical about it. But everyone need to make a stealth check as you dart in
I'm
gonna
between
get-
the trees.
Wait, I'm gonna give inspiration to every single person in our party except me because I can't do that.
Okay, sweet. Thanks.
Is that
Bardic
D4.
inspiration.
Yeah,
It's a
D4.
No, it's a D6.
Oh, D6.
And you can use it within 10 minutes. You don't have to use it if you roll bad. No, roll good.
Let's find out. My special die.
it's another D6 on top of that?
Yeah, and you can use it within the 10 minutes once. You don't need to use it if you don't need to.
My headache will probably clear up sometime through the session. Seems to
that's
be
good.
going away.
Okay. Cool beans.
Fixes everything.
All right.
Oh, I didn't roll. What
Yep.
trick am I doing?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. That's a decent roll.
Okay. You dart in between the trees in the dead of the night. Just barely, you have barely the illumination of. You can't even see the moon. The forest is too thick, but the light of the flame tongue illuminate your path. Sylvie, as you're darting in between the trees, you barely, you trip over, a protruding a root, and into the floor piled in leaves. Some of the hardy, you can tell by the shift of their flame tongue, and some of them just go shh, as they are very aware of somebody's presence.
Do you do group stealth checks or individual stealth checks, by the way?
Individual.
Okay.
Well, frick. Dave, what
I will
So I need.
it will just lay there
Okay. I need.
unless I hear someone coming closer.
Okay. Everyone else kind of pauses and looks. Does anyone want to try and help her? No. Just wait. What happens?
Yeah, I'll help.
No, wait, what's happening? Where is she exactly?
I presume you guys are behind a bunch of trees, and
Okay.
she's lying in between two or something.
I'll assist.
Would it be too obvious if I put like a minor illusion of a bit of bush to cover her?
That could work. It I'll say it gives advantage on her stealth.
All right.
Her next stealth
Then
check.
that's what I'm
But
gonna do.
in the meantime, stealth check, please. Only Sylvie.
From help. If I decide to help, what does that do?
13.
Third.
I was going 13.
Did you
Okay.
use your thing if you needed to?
Yeah, no, I used it last time.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And-
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to just until they were otherwise occupied so that I wouldn't be making noises because leaves rustle and are loud.
And plus for the assistant, Jake, I'd just say plus 3 to the roll or something. That is if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. So plus 3 to
Do I need
13.
to make a stealth?
Yeah. And I'll set a
I can
DC
finally
if
use
you.
my small set of dice.
Yeah. I'll set a DC if you get above it, then you'll add plus 3. If you don't, then you're exposed as well. Okay.
Okay.
But then Devo still has inspiration, so Devo can go and get him out too.
26.
And then I'll
Good.
get you guys all out.
Okay, so add
Okay, now
3
it's
to
for me.
13, so that's 16. That passes the DC. So, Petite, how would you like to assist?
Kind of point to spots where she should put her feet, right? If you say that's something he's consistently is looking out for. I don't know.
Okay. the Hadi, as they approach closer, they don't. You see that they don't speak. They only have gestures. It's not like a sophisticated sign language, or anything. It's more of like, I'm going to point here, with my flame tongue, and then they're very silent.
If it would be better for anyone, Sylvie's only 45 pounds. Someone could probably just pick her up and move her off of the pile of leaves that she fell into.
I already got a halfling I'm trying to carry.
Just if that was easier.
Okay.
Also, we're all shorties, so I don't know.
Right.
We got a buff barbarian, don't we?
Okay.
19 strength.
So
There we go.
you guys make your way through the quiet village that has put out all their lights, considering the battle above or below, I guess. It's very still, silent, eerie, kind of like almost like too quiet, but you know why it is. As you approach closer and closer, an intense heat begins to, and since then it's been about like 5 minutes of like darting between trees very carefully. As you go closer, you get closer to an intense light and a very, very, very intense heat.
I don't know what I'm doing right this second. Can I give T-Sade the boot to that one kind?
I don't see why not.
Could you say add to your inventory the boots of that one kind?
Okay. Thank you.
They will work on
Devo kind of whispers, they appear to be dead. That heat is what's burning their bodies.
The wind changes. You begin to smell this terrible, terrible, terrible smell of burnt flesh. As you see the flames rise to the canopy, and the forest begins to catch on fire.
We need to get out of here. Sorry, I cut off DM. Sorry.
No. You're good. You're good.
I
We need
That's
to get
a-
out of here as soon as possible. We need to leave. I've seen a few forest
15
fires.
on a wisdom save.
Okay. 15?
I've seen
Okay.
several forest fires in my time. We need to get out of here as quick as possible.
Which way?
Away from the Hardy, away from the fire, opposite direction. If at all
Hey,
possible,
I'm sorry,
we
I
need to
gotta disappear.
Okay.
we need
Do
to
we,
get out of
so
the
do we go right on the map or left on the map?
I'll
south
stream
on the
again.
map.
I'll stream again.
You have to go
Our
south.
horse- Oh no, our horse is probably dead.
Oh no, our horses are 100% dead. Anyways, they draw too much attention.
Wait, no, I mean, would the Hari really burn horses? All right, that's a complete
Yes.
waste of a resource.
Yes, they would.
If they didn't, they might capture them.
If you
Logically
want,
speaking,
roll a
I think they
history
would
check.
capture them.
If you want.
But, well, I actually know what the Hari are because they're in my world, Jamie. Just kidding.
Okay.
I'll roll a history check.
They're only in your world because I forced them into your world.
Hippity hoppity, your world is my
Only now my
property.
property.
Everything was fine until the
16
Fire
history.
Nation attacked.
16 on history. Folk rumors, I should add. Or tales. You hear that any animal that you know as common are foreign to them, and very delicate foods they are. At least that's
How
what
do
people
they
say.
function as a society? That's the real question.
Well, you don't know.
Less talking, more reading.
Alright, so they didn't come here on horseback. They just walked over here.
They came here riding on something, but you haven't seen what those are.
Also, if
Perfect.
we don't know anything, or if they don't know any of our animals, we probably don't know any of theirs.
Well, let's run out of here, I guess. We gotta. Let's get out,
getting-
you're right. Let's get out of the forest fire.
Death doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, can we? Yeah, let's get out of here. Which way are we going,
Just
guys?
straight out like that. Cutting
Through the
through.
village. Is the village getting attacked at all?
I
Do
said
people live there?
it's very, very quiet. Yeah, probably because of
People
the
live there.
ensuing battle. Well, yeah.
Have they got attacked
They're
yet?
probably just afraid. No, not yet.
Yeah,
They
actually.
gonna die.
Wait a
Not
minute, we
yet.
gotta
Going back.
evacuate the village. Holy crap! We're heading to the. I want to head to the village.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Well, the village is like an
Sure
Ewok
about that?
village up in the trees.
I'm back.
Hello.
Sure of that? that
Even
the
worse.
village is kind of fricked by the forest fire.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's exactly why they gotta run. That's
True.
my thought process. I don't know if you want to save them.
All right, you have another minute. You have 1 minute to decide.
I want to save
Okay,
them.
save them. Save them.
What
Yes,
just
it's a good
happened?
idea to save them.
Um,
There's a forest fire.
Um,
You
we're,
should-
Village.
we're planning our escape.
You guys, okay? Let me recap. And I'm gonna stop the timer. Okay, so what you missed is that when you got to the center, you got this increased smell of burnt flesh and giant flames have risen to even the canopy of the forest, and the surrounding redwood, that was so pristine before. You know, the fire from the burnt piles of your fellow comrades have caught fire for the rest of the forest, and that was a forest fire.
Okay.
Right, yeah, evacuate the village. That's
Evacuate
my
village.
choice.
I want to head over and back to the
Yeah.
village. Anyone objections?
Nope.
Okay,
All right.
so that's gonna require you to go up to. It's like an Ewok village, so you just gotta walk up.
Sick. Do I know where the person leading the village would be?
It
The
doesn't even.
person leading the village would be, because this is technically my village. Right? Am I wrong about that? I could be wrong about that.
It's a close neighbor, so you're familiar with it. But you know, as Druidian are, don't really have a leader. It's just a nice little community.
Holy crap! They're all screwed.
Oh yeah.
Could try yelling.
Yeah, I want to. Once we get to the all the Ewok bases, would I be able to yell from down here and they would be able to hear me? Oh wait, do I have thaumaturgy? No, I don't. Frick. Okay, then.
Be aware
Yo, we
though.
have guns. Yo, we've got guns. Fire guns and then go.
Be aware
You've
though.
got
That's
it.
going to be drawing attention to you guys.
I'm fine with this.
There's some
Okay.
thing I can do because is there some cultural thing I would
Mm,
know would help?
Roll a history check with your with advantage.
Oh, I'm trying to look at the
I have
Ewok
an idea
version.
too. I have an idea too.
Okay, are all these things connected on the trees and stuff? I mean, we could just get on.
Yeah,
off
just
and,
think of
like,
an
go
Ewok
house
village,
to
dude.
house.
You know,
Also, can we go
it
house
has
to house
bridges in
and how
between.
everyone's
Yeah,
free?
it has bridges in between.
Yo,
Open
Hey.
doors.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
Um,
Yeah. We could do it.
yo,
quicker.
What?
Fafo could probably make like a call of the beast. Like he knows, he would probably know what like predators would really intimidate these people. He'd probably make the call of a beast,
Mhm.
like to
Surely
scare them out of
forest
hiding.
fire would have caught them to run, but
I mean, still pretty far away.
yeah.
Okay.
How far is the forest fire from this village?
I mean, it's just started, so it's only destroyed like a ring of trees. So not that much, but it's spreading very quickly. I'd
If
say.
we had Gil here,
If we had a 20th level druid, we could cast tsunami and take out the fire. But not yet.
And
And also
Ari.
drown everyone.
that's fine. That's
only
great.
the Ari and anyone who's in the way.
Okay. So
Maybe
you're gonna go up there.
Mm-hmm.
Does my
And yes.
history check do anything? Okay.
I'm gonna drag you down for simplicity's sake because I don't want to
Okay,
just
sounds
type it into you. Okay. Basically. Oh, you know why am I even telling you this? I could have just set it up there. Okay. I'm just gonna drag you back down. Yeah, I have like literally no reason to do that. Okay. You remember, that there's a special type of whistle, that's usually signaled as, hey, come here with me. Or just like a location kind of thing. If you're walking through the woods and you can't see your friend, you just whistle like that.
Oh, make that whistle.
Roll performance. Roll performance.
19.
19. A few like peek their heads out. You see like somebody like barely peek through their windows as they look out. A lot of them are halfling, and other types of elves. Houses vary in sizes, obviously, but they look too afraid to come out. But you have their attention.
Do they see the fact that their forest is burning down?
Yeah. They do.
I'll make the like come here arm motion and point to the fire and point out.
The one person that you're focusing on that's peeking through the window looks straight at the fire reflecting in their eyes, looks back at you, then hides back inside their house.
We'll go up to their door and knock on the door.
No answer.
I open the door.
Okay. It's not locked.
Trying to-
It's a family of halflings. They kind of like hide in the corner behind like their dinner table or whatever. It's a very, very small house. The place they sleep and the place they eat are in the same room. It's barely even like the size of your own room if you think about
There's
it.
been a lot of halflings in this campaign thus far.
I'll stay like in the doorway
Okay.
and say, the only chance to get out is to come with us. Come here.
They're here already. We can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere.
Hi.
Look in the trees.
I will.
Okay, make a perception.
The trees.
The trees.
Is Stave up there with her?
16.
Who went up with Silly?
Is I guess Stavo? Yeah, sure, Stavo. Why
Okay.
not?
Yeah, you're up there as well.
I
Perception.
would
Okay, I presume the whole group went up. So
Heck no, I'm hiding in a bush.
hiding in the
Okay.
bush. Okay.
Okay,
Please say
yeah.
roll stealth for me real quickly. Just put that in rolls. Okay. You look in the trees.
Okay,
You
no.
got a 16. Do you have dark vision?
Great dark vision.
You don't.
Okay, Stavo does.
No.
Stavo does.
Okay. Do you have a 13 perception?
Yes, and dark vision, by the way. Okay, sorry, I'll shut up.
You see these dark figures in the trees, just waiting. Very, very patiently. Not a single move. But through the, little moonlight that can get through the leaves and the very, very bright fires, it's like barely illuminating. They're not wearing armor. They're in these robes.
Sylvia, do you
They're
have...
cultists. Waiting for some
Okay.
cultists.
Wait.
Okay. Nice, Jake.
Wait,
You're
they're
safe
just
there.
hanging out in the trees. We weren't able to see what they are. Can I grab a rock or something or stick on the floor, cast light on it,
Okay.
and then can I?
don't know where we are.
If I lift it up, I won't be able to see them with it, right?
Huh? Sorry.
Would I be able to see them if I lifted it up closer to them?
No, these guys are probably like 30 feet above you
Okay.
more protruding. No, sorry, more hidden in the leaves above you guys.
Can I toss it 30 feet in the air without hitting them?
It'd be pretty hard.
But
You'd
it-
probably hit a branch.
But if it gets close,
If it gets close,
I'd
then
be able to
maybe.
get- I'd be able to get a decent.
Roll athletics.
Does anyone have mage hand?
Oh, great. Athletics. I do not have mage hand right this second. No.
'Cause that would be helpful.
Isn't that a wizard only spell?
No,
No.
No, it's not.
my sorcerer had it.
Yeah, let me just look. I'm curious what it is. Oh, I could have got it. I'll get it later. Decided to get present vegetation since it's basically wish, but a cantrip. Athletics. I dumped strength without knowing variant encumbrance, so this isn't good. Heck yeah. 9.
Yeah, it hits a branch. Nothing new.
How many rocks do I have?
Are you? I mean, you can find a couple up there.
Rocks can you throw without them getting mad at you?
The fire gets closer. It's probably at the edge of the village at this point.
What on earth are those things? I turn to the family.
Oof, you don't know. We don't know.
Thivo
Well-
says
They've been here for weeks.
it's probably better to die by them than fire. The fire will be a slow death. There's a chance you won't die with them, and if you do, you'll die quickly. Come.
They're gonna stay in the house, unless you want to
Nah.
roll a persuasion.
Ooh, Thivo's gonna roll persuasion.
Yeah, okay.
Let's just use my
Oh,
other die.
yeah. We have to ask for persuasion.
That's a 5.
It's almost like they inch closer together, back into their house.
Survival of the fittest, I guess.
Can we go into Net's house?
Go ahead.
You're gonna say the same thing.
Sorry.
You're gonna say the same thing.
Survival of the fittest.
No.
No.
People in the next house.
Okay, in the next house. Okay. This time, it is but an elf in his bed.
You've heard on Elf of the Shelf. Now you've heard on Elf in the Sheets.
There's a forest fire. You need to get out of this village.
He's the same petrified, cold, empty state as you saw from the family back in town.
If you stay here, you're gonna die one way or the other.
Would you rather die
If you
by
come with
fire
us.
or a person?
If you come with us, you could live.
No
I
response.
I interrupted you because I kind of wanted to make the persuasion roll instead. If I can, I don't know.
Can I go over, grab his hand, and try to drag him out?
You can roll a strength check.
Ha.
Come on, you're the one. You're Miss. I won the tournament by slamming into people. Mm-hmm.
17.
17. You drag him out, and he's just a ragdoll. He falls limp onto the floor.
Well, at least we could save a few people if we do this. That's house.
Are you gonna drag him?
Is he breathing?
You
Does
guys,
he
you
have
guys,
a
you guys
pulse?
heard me right when I said he's just like the same guy that you found back into the city. In the city.
What guy?
Oh, does he have the Ouroboros? Does he have the Ouroboros? Check his arm. Does he have the Ouroboros?
Does he have an Ouroboros? Jamie?
Yeah.
Well, frick.
Do we see evidence of the
was
Ouroboros infection around this village?
Try and make a perception.
What was this thing exactly?
What thing?
So, what was this person that we saw in the beginning of the village? That
Remember in the house?
city.
In the house?
the guy who was just frozen
Yes.
still.
Yes. Yes.
What is? We still don't know anything about the Ouroboros, right?
10. You think you see words just in the formations of the wood and leaves, but you're not really sure.
How far do I see them? Potentially.
All around you.
Oh.
No matter how close, how far.
Can I go? And there's no way to help this man, as far as we're aware.
As far
Yeah,
as
these
you're
people might already be dead. They might be
What is
ghosts.
the Ouroboros? Is the Ouroboros the cause of this?
All right. You moving
Can I
on?
do- I think I might do something drastic.
What?
Devo, this man's dead either way, and you agree, right?
Aye.
Uh-oh.
Cut off his hand.
His hand? The Ouroboros hand?
Maybe it would
Or arm?
do something. Yeah, the arm.
Okay.
First, we must make sure he is unconscious. I don't take joy in causing pain. And David's just gonna hit him in the head.
Okay. He, you know,
Um,
you
I do not
see,
like that.
he doesn't even close his eyes. You've done this a million times of knocking things out. It should have. It did not.
Can I
Not
feel his
even
pulse?
flinch. Didn't even blink.
Is he breathing?
He's breathing.
Or
He's breathing.
like
You feel his pulse. He's alive. He's breathing. This is very cold. Nothing
How
like
fast
a
is
human
heart
being.
rate?
Normal.
He could still be
Wait.
conscious.
Did he say make
Just
a
non-responsive.
psychic link with them? Psychic links. We
I'm
need
not
Okay.
up there.
Remember what the
I'll
last
make
one said.
I'll make a psychic link. With
Remember what the last one said.
This man.
It's like he's trapped in his own body. He can't move it.
Can you? I'm gonna say, can you move?
You're in the psychic link.
It's not psychic link.
It's
It's a
just
there's a
him-
difference. I'm telepathically.
Okay.
speaking.
Okay. I'm just gonna have this conversation with you in DMs.
Okay.
What did you say again?
Can you move? Can you feel pain? Do you want us to help you get out of here? And the answers to those questions are no, no, and yes, for anyone listening.
Sweet. So if he can't feel pain, we're taking his hand.
Can you forgive us for this?
Is he gonna feel pain later?
He's not feeling pain.
Did he ever feel the pain?
No, he doesn't feel pain.
Not necessarily now, but later.
There's only one way to find that out if we really wanted to. Well, what should we do?
Its hand taking time. As long as he won't be mad that we're taking his hand. We might as well ask for consent for taking his hand.
You did already. He gave an answer.
What was the answer? I need to know.
He said go for it. My
Okay.
deception check is a 14.
Devo trusts you. He's just gonna take your word.
He doesn't feel pain and he's already dead. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Look, I'm
Okay, Devo asks.
I might be moving my alignment soon.
Devo asks Insignia, "Do you have that?" Sorry, I gotta get an accent. Do you have that longsword?
Yeah, I do. I
Do you
pull
have
it
that
out.
longsword? Okay, Devo lops off the arm.
Okay. You see,
Then-
under you, the Hari have extended to the village, but none of them have gone up to the village. They're just below you guys now at this point. All right, you're gonna go for the arm.
Yep.
Okay. You know, line it up, chop it with your axe. You see a single solitary tear run down the cheek of the elf.
Do any of us know how to heal? Next question.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, did that hurt?
He's angry at this point.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
It's-
Okay.
So nothing seems
Um,
like it necessarily changed.
that is.
Well, I haven't
6.
explained that yet.
Oh.
A 6. Okay. So before you do that, well, okay, you're doing that immediately.
I mean, you didn't describe anything happening.
No,
so
I'm
Right,
not
right. So
talking
I
so-
can't.
Okay, so you're just gonna wait until I describe things.
Yeah.
Okay. About 5 minutes. Honestly, if you want to wait that long, how long do you want to wait?
What?
Because remember,
Like-
you have the Hardy downstairs or down.
And
on-
the
on
fire's
certain
getting
level.
closer.
And the fire is getting closer.
We might as
I'm
well
not
wait.
gonna
I'm
wait a
still
full
in a
5
bush.
minutes.
I don't think we're
Do you
gonna
say
wait.
re-roll
for
your
it.
stealth check, please?
How long is the fire gonna take to get to us? Is the Hari even coming after the trees?
Let me stream again.
Look at that beautiful map. Heck
yes.
yeah, look at that beautiful map.
Hey,
Jimmy, I
this is
think
the
you
village.
Do well on Call of Cthulhu.
You guys are right here, where the star is, right? The Hardy have extended past this point. None of them are going up.
I don't
Okay.
think they care about the people up here.
maybe the people in the tree. Okay, I got. Maybe the people in the trees are going to ambush the Harry. Unlikely. They're probably Harry themselves, but possible.
I'm gonna pick up. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
I don't know if this question answered, or if this answered your question earlier, but no, she wouldn't wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think.
How long?
Yeah, that makes sense.
About 30
Probably as soon as
seconds.
she saw the tear.
The sorry. The tier? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's probably like 2 minutes in, just for that to form and then fall out, right? Um. Where? How do I describe this? Gosh darn. Okay, where the arm ends and the wound, and you see the inside of the arm, right? And I presume you cut at the forearm, just right at your elbow, right? I presume you cut the elbow.
Yeah.
So there, you see the veins begin to extend, but not as normal veins. Honestly,
yikes.
kind of looks like wood, with a mix
Oh,
of
yikes.
root, leaves, and other bright wildflowers. The skin
Oh.
starts to form around it, creating this shell without a hollow shell without really any filling. But it's a very very slow process. So you barely see any of it. But if you look very closely enough, you start to see some sort of growth. Same thing with on the hand as well. It begins to form an arm. So each side is creating something.
Do you think these trees are safe for the night? No, they're not. Of course.
No, they're gonna burn down.
Should
Okay. Fire. I'm gonna draw the fire in blue.
Orange.
I'll draw it in blue. Okay, yeah, in orange, I guess.
we? No, it could be like Azula's fire.
Right.
Holy crap!
Oh, yikes, we need to get out of here.
All right, everyone, let's run. Let's get out of here. But before we do, do you think we should end this man's life?
Ask him.
Do you want us to put you out of your misery?
Do you consent for us breaking your head open? Please tell us.
He
Oh, it's that or fire, so.
he
Yeah.
just blinks one more, and you see another tear fall out of his eye.
Wait, he's
doesn't
an elf.
respond.
He's an elf. He gets reincarnated. He'll be fine.
I'm gonna lift up my hand and cast Eldritch Blasts and just blow up his head up.
Okay. You do that. You do that.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna
And-
roll points for that. Points for that. You do.
And one last thing. Before we take off, can I go back to that house where the family is?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's the choice: come with us, or I'll take you out painlessly, and I'll hold the Eldritch Blast in my hand.
Okay.
Yikes. Jeez, the morals of our party.
Perception.
Crap, we are the most immortal. Okay.
Hey, they're fine. Hey, I might change my alignment in a second. Okay.
Yeah, our characters are
Wait, what do
definitely
you want?
not moral.
Did you say? What did you say, Jamie? What's this?
Roll persuasion.
Is this more intimidation?
Oh yes, sorry. Yes. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling like trash.
He's very charismatically holding a gun to their head.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like got his hand on his hip with a gun.
13.
13. They run out fast.
Okay, sweet. We saved him.
Immediately, though, as they run out, you hear this crack above as these dark figures start crashing through the trees. And immediately, as they exit their house, each and every single one of them, as you make room and way around them, each time somebody steps out of their house, you see this dark claw grab them from their neck and chin and rip them upwards into the trees.
Can I? Freaking heck! Did all of them walk through and die like that?
I presume they all try to barge out, so they had no time to react.
Can I start? If I'm able to, can I try shooting them down with an Eldritch Blast before they get pulled down? Like that?
They pulled up. They pull up.
Hold up like that.
You can try.
Okay. Can I make a perception check of what's going around?
That's a crit.
What's going around? Currently,
going on around me.
the Hardy look like they're on the prowl. They're on the hunt for something. They've completely surrounded you at this point. You're behind their lines.
Have they been going into houses?
All the houses are up in the trees. None of them have made any attempts to do so.
Dude, I
Okay.
rolled like trash.
But the fire is getting awful close to you, Patisse.
Oh.
And same for all of you guys.
Jimmy, I crit him for 8 damage.
Okay. Not a sound. Wait, crit who?
Can
The hand? You can't even you
Oh,
you
that's
can't
what
even
I was
see
aiming
it.
at. I
You
was
can't
aiming
even
at the
see
same people grabbing them and
you
leaving.
can't see it. You can't see it.
Can I run outside carefully and see if I could see those things in the trees and what happened?
You only see rustling bushes, rustling branches and leaves, and the remains of a bloody entrail going up into the trees. So you can't see anything else.
We need to get out of here.
I'm gonna make a second link with all 3 of you. The ones in the party, right? And Jamie, you mentioned the fire's getting pretty close. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
Say, if
Awful
he
close.
can. Wait a minute. Is it coming from the middle?
Yeah. Okay. We'll say it's coming from like. But this is like the fire at this point, honestly. Okay. Ignore this one part that I drew right here
Can I?
Where is the what?
on the stream.
Okay. That's where we are.
You're the red star. You're the red star here.
Okay.
The orange is the fire.
Does it look like there is a way towards the main group now?
If you climb up the tree, you're gonna have to roll stealth though. Probably. Well, yeah. You're probably gonna have to climb up the tree. You're gonna try.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it.
So stealth and acrobatics or athletics. So a stealth and a athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
What is the music right now? Why is it so chill? What is?
Can you just put in like a fireplace noise?
So it's 24 for the
I honestly
stealth
think.
check, and it's a nat 20. If that's not good enough for the dex, I can actually add the modifier.
No, you're good. You kind of just like creep up the tree like Spider-Man, honestly. Honestly, I think the music we're gonna works well, but you guys don't know why it does. I guess.
So
Alright.
what do I see?
You kind of, well, I mean, from an eagle's eye point of view at the moment, you see the Hardy Force is in the fire. It kind of looks like they're dancing in the fire, while only a skeleton force is going and scouting for more.
They're part of some cult.
Is there? Does it look like there's any groups left?
No.
Okay.
But you do see their corpses in the blaze. They're mountainous piles. Mountainous. Like, some of them go halfway up the redwood. It's crazy.
I'm gonna
Of both-
run out.
Of both Hardy and your Legion.
That's a 3 on wisdom save real quick.
Uh-oh.
But if that doesn't
Uh-oh.
absolutely destroy me right now.
Uh-oh. Ye...
Patisse's plan was to search the area. I am psychically connected to all of you 3.
Okay, judging though by that's just in the middle of the fire, and because you're not suicidal, I'll say you don't go into the fire, but you're definitely like, if you probably see that elf, I'm gonna have you roll wisdom with disadvantage.
That's, yeah, okay. Cool.
But yeah, you're now very, very susceptible. getting a little
Okay.
hungry.
Okay, that sucks. Yeah, Batiste is gonna climb down with the psychic link. Just mention you are. I'm gonna search the area.
I'm gonna run and get back with the rest of the group.
Okay.
There's no hope. We need to get out of here.
That's what I said.
Had to double check.
Right, we're gonna need to somehow sneak by their splinter force. Yikes.
Oh, and if it's not clear enough, they're dancing on those piles and around those piles in the flames. Yes. So.
Oh,
Can't we just leave? Like the arrow?
That's where the Hari are advancing.
No, that was okay. It is a bit messy, ain't it? But that was where the Hardy are headed. You guys are here. You can go wherever you want to, but the Hardy are very much. Oops, that's the fire. The Hardy are very, very much already past you at this point. The village extends.
Okay.
The village extends to like this area.
Yo, maybe we could go on a diagonal, like, arrow out of the village.
Yeah, like
Like-
perpendicular to the there.
I could scout a southwest path out of. Oh,
Yeah, no, this is all completely. You remember, because these are extending from your formations at the moment. So.
We need to be okay. We need to keep between the fire and the current Hari.
how much distance does this cover in total?
I'd say. Let me draw this. I'd say this is like about 100 feet.
Feet?
Yep.
Okay.
No, 100 miles.
I'd be yards.
From the
Meters.
wildfire and until no, and if you okay, it's probably 200. Yeah, no. That makes a lot more sense then. 200 from the fire to the edge of the village, and right now would be the edge of the Hardy skeleton force.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
On everyone, including Batiste?
You
Yes.
can't see me
Well,
right
actually,
yeah,
no,
you can't
it's,
see Batiste, can you? Sorry.
Anyone I choose within 30 feet of me. So anyone.
I'd say Batiste is close enough, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thing is, though, you can't hear any music. So what are they dancing to?
They're part of the cult.
Maybe the music is the flames.
Baby,
what I
the
was gonna
music
say.
is in their hearts.
Ariel.
That was
their
so
hearts
bad.
is-
I'm sorry.
Ah, yes, their hearts. They're obsessed with the dead bodies dancing on the.
So, you
What
guys
does
heading
pass
out?
without a trace do?
You have a plus 10 bonus to
Holy.
any dexterity checks.
Alright, y'all.
Is it just stealth checks? I'm not sure. And you can't be tracked except by magical means.
Okay, you guys heading out?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh, and by the way, we don't need to talk. I've set up a psychic.
all right. Right.
It's psychic whisper is the technical name for it.
Whee! Are you taking the armor now?
Be real, it's just a bot a version of my ability.
Are you taking the armor now?
Yeah.
Heck no, why do we want the arm?
Okay.
It's a freaking cut off arm.
Gosh,
They can
dang.
pick trophies from kills, but that's just.
So no,
No.
you leaving it?
I just. Okay, well, I'm already encumbered carrying the halfling. Can I? Is there any like, I don't know, some cloth or something I could wrap it around? and
But
then-
you mean you do have the blood of his arm on you, so that's also nothing.
Yeah, but I also want to be a little
Alright,
bit
yeah.
clean.
Okay.
It's like I don't want to be bathing.
Right?
on
Yeah,
it
you can wrap it in something. Yeah.
Okay. And then
You
I'll,
said it was
I
growing
guess I'll
from
pick
both
that up
points?
as well.
Yes, from both points. From both the severed like forearm and from the arm.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Insignia's probably at her absolute maximum, but we'll figure that out on another day.
Let Devo carry the body.
Okay. So you guys are heading
Chain in
out.
one hand.
I'm
yeah.
just gonna hand wave this.
I have actually one little thing.
Yeah.
As we're running through, do I see any logs out of by chance? It's like a
Mm,
weird question. You know what I'm talking
no,
about?
yeah, of course. Yeah, yes. It's an old forest. A lot of them are kind of either covered in moss or rotted away. Natural cycle of all this.
Yeah. All right.
So
Never mind then.
yeah, it nothing really looks that well. I'm gonna hand wave this. You guys make it out of there. A few run-ins with the Hardy, but obviously since you have Pass Without Trace, it's nothing really of a big deal. You make it out, and away from the Hardy as they give up their search at a certain extent. And as you guys make it to a certain distance, you hear a synchronized thud on wood, as if something landed on the platforms up in the trees, and then a crowd of screams that all get cut short.
What was this? A bunch of screams?
All the villagers are dead.
Can we make
Oh,
any?
yeah, makes sense.
Can we make any noise? Any specific words out of the scream?
No.
Okay. Oh, is it? This might be a kind of a stupid question, but is it pain or joy?
Pain,
Okay.
terror, horror, all the above. As they all, all cease at the same time relatively. A few linger, but
I'm gonna cover my ears.
right, it's loud, invasive, kind of hurts your ears. But they stop relatively fast.
Yeah. Let's keep running until we find a safe place to camp for the night.
There is no safe to camp for.
Well, they're certainly safer than here.
For how long?
Just wait until I get level 2 rope trick. What?
Uh,
For as long as it needs.
Okay. So you guys are heading out. How long do you want to run in
guys, we did it.
from the night?
Oh, okay. What's up?
I say we void our sleep for the night.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I say we void our sleep for the night. This is just Anon's voice. I say we void our sleep for the night and just try and make our way back as fast as possible. Report to Tia if possible.
Oh, Joy, we're gonna.
I
talk.
agree.
I guess it's not a big deal. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you run until you're retracing your path. You run out of the forest into, obviously it's nighttime. The moon is full. It's calming. You're in a field of wildfire flowers. The smell of smoke and burnt flesh has left you.
I'm gonna
Now it's
pick up more wildfires and braid them into my hair.
okay.
Replace any that have fallen out.
Okay, it's just like deet. Wow. Okay. Anyways,
Hey, you were the one. You were the one that said that these characters should have flowers
oh.
everywhere.
I wonder if there's a running theme.
Nah, that's impossible.
Impossible.
Of course not.
It requires very, very specific knowledge of literary symbolism, but it's okay.
Sounds like religious symbolism without your steps. I don't know, man.
So,
I
yeah,
don't know.
it's I presume you guys continue running, or do you just want to go to at a slower pace, like walking through?
After we get good way away, like maybe a mile or a couple miles, they will start walking.
You turn behind, you see the burning forest illuminating the night behind you. off in the vast distances. You see the smoke rise from the moonlight. But now, yes.
Well, that
you
was
feel the
exciting.
stars.
Why'd you find fireworks? They weren't coming towards us.
Wait, this is like the first that one of the one session in campaign number 1. You're running away from a burning village.
This reminds me of two
True.
very, very different things. It reminds me of that one scene in All Quiet on the Western Front where, yeah, Kaczynski and
Hmm.
main character were hanging out and their shells going over them. And the other one is my one session I played of the one Tiamat campaign. Yes, the dragon one.
But you played in that one? Nice.
Yeah, I played that module for like a couple sessions once, and I remember the first session was like the dragon freaking trashes the first city.
Hmm.
With the caravan on top of a hill.
And you're level 1, so it's fine.
Yeah, so it's just like, well, what can we do?
Okay. You have this time to roleplay if you like.
Well, that was exciting.
I think that's poorly used words.
Not the
But-
word I would use for it either.
Hey, it depends on your perspective.
This
Also,
is
exciting doesn't have to be good. It can just be. It can be neutral, or it can be bad. You can have bad exciting.
I disagree.
This is more like horrifying.
That's true. Excitement can be from fear.
I think whoever taught you your definitions was wrong.
She's Druidian.
Well,
Well, I don't know how Druidian culture works, Jamie.
Okay.
Photo
Just think of, like-
Photosynthesis.
Just think of like the most
Photosynthesis.
happy-go-lucky people you've ever seen. In this, basically.
Photosynthesis.
well, we can assume maybe the Hari are behind this. And he pulls out his forearm, shows the Ouroboros. Maybe the Hari are involved in this. We can only guess.
That would make sense.
Maybe they were trying to get rid of their enemies early, but yes. But who knows?
Jamie?
Hmm?
Can I do like a history check or something? Do the Hardy have a history of doing, what is it, long-term plans outside of just hunter-gatherers that have mostly
roll
settled in one
history.
region? That's weird. Oh yeah, guys. Everyone takes proficiency in history, right?
Woohoo!
It's,
Well, I've got cooperation,
Yeah, it's-
so
it's a way of
6.
making intelligence useful stat.
You know, just a very few things through like folklore. Not that you know of. No.
photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
I would vote. I would think against it. There's just not been really a history of this as a thing. that
But
the
what
Hardy would do.
about their obviously well coordinated attack?
Who's
It
to
is the
say they
first
don't
time
have
for
the same
everything.
shoe?
You know, stories that we hear have variable reliability, depending on who tells the story.
Believe it? My sources could be very flawed. But it seems out of character. And we also have no context. We never checked the bodies. They could have the same Ouroboros. We could all be afflicted.
But someone as great as Tia would have noticed.
Noticed what?
Noticed she, her servants, her sister, there was something wrong with them. Maybe that elf came from the same place we came from. Came back to his home after trading, only to lie down and not get back up.
I hate that idea. That terrifies me. Because that means we could be. We could potentially die at any moment from this.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
We could die at any moment from this. We could also potentially spread it to
Could also
everyone.
potentially live.
Yeah,
Don't-
but have you all watched those things? Those
Yeah.
things, they tick.
Don't
They're like a timer.
don't worry about it. If these are our last days, live them well. If these aren't, live them well. Don't worry. If we die, we die. If we live, we live. Simple as that.
We can't really control that.
We'll go figure it out.
Everything dies. It's the cycle. I
You
too.
what's your guys'
I will-
PP?
What's my
My PP?
Yeah.
My PP is
Yeah.
only on night 11.
11. Okay. What else?
12.
12,
What?
14.
14.
We're 11, 12, and 13, 14.
Okay.
That's what it was
who's
last
14?
time.
Who's 14? You're 14.
I'm 14.
Okay.
13.
You see a figure limping, dragging their right leg. Kind of a darkened figure. Kind of looks like they're wearing the same robes as you. A little more prestigious though. Kind of dragging their way behind you in the field. Doesn't seem to has seen you at all. But
If it's
Heavily.
prestigious, it's Laurelin. Most likely, or one of her officers. We should calmly and make sure they know we're here. Go up to them. Find out.
I'll check it out. I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna line up a shot in case.
Okay. I will. Okay, Theo's going. Who's doing?
looks like it's just you.
Ow.
You can go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Theo makes himself known, walks not very stealthily, like making sure he's stepping on branches and making loud crackling sounds, and just like picks up his arms and waves,
Okay.
and make sure they see that he's wearing the same robe as them.
Okay.
Too.
You get closer. It is in fact Laurelin. Looks exactly like Tia, but with black hair. She's holding her
Who's Laurelin
torso.
again?
Her sister.
General,
Ah,
General.
yes.
Yeah.
competent general got ambushed.
Holding her torso and dragging her leg. Her leg looks terrible. Like almost like if ravaged by a bear for about a minute. It doesn't even look like a leg. But she's making her way. She doesn't look like she's crying, but she's sure as hell biting her teeth, clenching her teeth, bearing it. Looks like she's in a lot of pain at the moment.
Can Theo kind of like call out to Sylvie? Sylvie, get over here.
I'll run
We need
over.
We need your expertise.
With her leg.
Yes.
I will. Can you tell me if we'll have a long rest anytime soon?
That's up to you guys.
What?
That's up to you guys.
I will cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
Okay. How much is that there for?
Wonderful. That is a 4.
You see the wound closes very little, but she can at least put pressure on it just a little bit. So she's limping now instead of just dragging it, just barely though. She doesn't talk to you or to Thabo. She just bears the pain.
Can
You okay?
Can Thavo do like, I guess, a medicine check to see, hey, does this have to be amputated or can it be bound up?
Can roll a check.
within the checks.
Okay. That'd be a 20 total, not natural.
To your instincts, amputation. Unless anyone can heal anymore.
I mean,
How much
I
healing does
could
she need?
cast another healing word or two.
I could cast it about 5 times.
Eldritch Blast the leg to heal it. Oh,
I
no.
could,
How much healing does she need?
From the look of things, probably around 50 HP.
I want you to know that I don't think I have the
Right,
capability
of course.
healing
I know.
50 HP.
I know.
You could at least fix it to the point of saving.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay, so it's not going to require 50 HP or something to save it. right?
No, but to get back
Right.
to like at least somewhat healthy, you know.
Okay,
where
well, I
is the
guess-
nearest, like, legit healer?
Well, the druid's probably the greatest healer in the game, to be honest, out of all the classes. So, I mean, it just depends what spells you have.
So they're all dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
well, I guess
Yo,
I'll
she
start
could
casting.
totally be a spy.
Also, can we take a? I mean, we could take a short rest with them technically, if that could help.
What
I
was
don't
that
know if
question that Sylvie asked? Sorry, I had to do something. What did Sylvie ask her?
Where is, I'm not sure which question you're referring to. I asked, like, where's the nearest, like, professional healer?
Oh no, you're in the middle of
And-
nowhere. No,
Okay.
close to civilization at this point.
And then a few minutes ago, I asked if she was okay, but that's also, like, kind of obviously no.
She kind of
Okay,
just
well-
threw her teeth. She's like, I'm fine.
Okay, I'll start off with 2 healing words then.
Alright.
We'll see where that goes with it. It's gonna be 5 and 4, 7, 12 HP.
12.
Cast
Alright.
another one.
Okay.
Does it look within healing range now?
She's getting
saving
healthier.
range?
Healthier. Yeah.
10.
Yep. No, that brings up to at least bandaging up and just waiting for it, for a more professional or like, you know. So.
Okay, cool. What happened to you?
Well, just trying to form the line without any colors, but of course, came out of nowhere. Destroyed my entire line. I don't even know how I came out alive.
You tell me. Tell me, where are you heading off now? Where are any of us heading off?
Well, only safe place in the world at the moment. Clevis, where you came from.
Well, you're still my commander. Now, your orders?
Just escort me back.
What'd you say?
Just escort me back.
Of course. I hope hopefully she doesn't mind me carrying an arm in one hand, my cane in the other, and a dead halfling on my back.
Oh gosh, there's no image of that.
I'm trying my best. If anyone wants to help me to carry these things.
I've said several times Stavo would carry the body.
Oh shoot! Thank you. I handed over the body. To Taylor. Now I'm just carrying an arm and a cane.
We should probably bury him before he gets the dead smell.
He already has it. He's
Laurelin is gonna.
hide it in his pants. So.
Who's that? She points to the
It's-
halfling.
What was his real name? Because I want to say his real name before he says
Ririk.
Speedwagon.
Ririk.
It's Ririk, but I called him Speedwagon.
That was his last name, by the way.
Yeah, Ririk
Yeah.
Speedwagon. Oh, frick! It's his last name.
Yeah. I never heard of him. Was he a good man?
Yeah, he was. That's why I'm taking him to the what's the city we call it?
Clivis?
Clovis. I'm gonna take him to Clovis. Perhaps somebody could bring him back for pay or for work.
Okay. I saw him alive before you guys went off.
We were attacked.
By
She
the
saved my
Hari.
life.
Behind our lines.
Yes, the Hari.
Hmm. Hmm.
Are you wondering about something?
She's gonna retreat back into herself for a little bit.
Jamie,
Yes.
out of curiosity, right? The approach we were taking, the Haughty are set up on top of a mountain, right?
Yes, they're in the mountains. Or at least that's where their
The-
home is.
Village where we were setting up was at the foot of that mountain, right? Or a ways down it, right?
Ways. Yeah. Okay. You weren't at the foot of the mountain. It was more like a good ways into the forest.
Okay.
But
Would there be any natural boundaries on our approach? To the left or right of us?
what do you mean approach?
Something the approach of the three companies, right?
Okay. Any natural boundaries? No. Just
Would there have
forest.
been Okay.
Yeah.
How long did it take for there to seemingly be an entire line behind our line?
Well. You didn't see a line. For all you don't know how the Ari got there. But there
Mhm.
was.
Oh gosh. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is a general we're with.
Ava's,
The general.
Laurel.
Laurelin. That's Laurelin.
Laurelin.
Ava's just gonna, kind of remain silent, let her
I'll be 2
keep
seconds.
to herself.
1 second.
Oh. Jamie,
Katie, how do you spell Laurelin?
LORALYNN.
Oh dang it. I nearly okay. Cool, thank you.
Big
She's
brain
a-
planning time.
She's a general?
Apparently.
Okay.
You know, after
Only by her royal position. Yeah.
Oh,
so
so
she's
she's
not
not-
an official general, but she has
Understandable.
experience. But she's only there because of her position and royalty, being Tia's sister and all.
sounds like she probably sucks.
Does
at being
she
general.
Yeah, I was about to say, does she have combat experience?
Well, you can ask.
Well, seeing how we needed like 50 HP to heal her up, she's a decent level.
And it'd probably be insensitive to ask if she has combat experience right after her whole army gets slaughtered, and she's probably
Yeah, I'm
feeling
not gonna
really
phrase it that
guilty
way.
about that.
One of these days,
Um,
I'll play a rude character that would ask that.
One of these.
If you don't
I
mind
see
me
that.
asking, how long did it take for a line or whatever it might have been to form entirely behind the line we had created? That you had created?
It's impossible. We scouted that village and everything. We sent scouts in before we formed our line. There would have been no way.
I'm gonna give her the
Why did
benefit of the doubt.
Was it? Okay, then was it an instant attack? Were they? I'm sorry. I'm speaking like Anon. I hate that.
What's the difference?
Okay.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. I don't care that you're my only friend. The difference is I'm not gonna kill myself.
Oh no! We'll see about that.
Shut up.
Okay, so was there any signs that they were approaching our direction, or was it instant?
It was almost like they were waiting for us.
They probably were then.
No, but the real thing is, I don't know where my sister was. She was supposed to be supporting our left flank. She was supposed to be there already. She wasn't. T and her grander force. Of course,
It's
she's
safe
too
to
cowardly to
assume
fight.
she was probably preoccupied. She
Preoccupied.
probably
No.
she fought Mel. She would definitely be
No.
around if there was a big battle.
No,
She would
no,
definitely.
no. This is very typical. This is typical of her. You know, always bails out on the large conflicts. She was
To the
supposed
point
to
where
be
she would
there.
let someone die.
That's what I
Let so
don't
many
get.
people die. That's not like her.
We were
From what
defending a
I've heard.
village. Where
Oh.
was she?
She could have been captured.
Captured? Her
This
force
was a
was
pow-
twice the size of ours. That would have been possible.
She
You could have been fighting somewhere else. Maybe there was a second attack somewhere.
Second attack. We would have seen evidence of it because their marching order was ahead of us.
maybe she was just pushed away. Maybe they have almost a cult-like status. Maybe they could have thrown her into another dimension, knowing that she would be far too strong for them to fight. Who knows?
How do you
Who
know
knows?
spellcasting?
Casting of that great a scale is unlikely. Even for
Unlikely.
the armies we were, even for this army.
Unlikely? Possible? Does it really matter anymore? We have to
No,
figure out what to
it
do.
does matter. I lost nearly 2,000 back there. Does that not matter to you? The post that you did not come back for. All of you. My color guard. It should matter to you. If it doesn't, then damn you.
It does matter what happened, but we need to figure out first. Figure out what happened. What to do next. We can't dwell on this while more lives can be lost. We need to move.
You've
and then we can-
never seen the face of death or battle, have you? You ignorant
Yeah.
puss.
I saw him die. Points to Rourke, who's on his back.
You saw him
Which was-
die.
At least. I saw my entire nation die. To the Vega.
We all lost ones we've loved to the Vega. Not only people, but other things of value as well. You do not need to preach to me about the losses the Vega inflicted on this world. We've all lost something. Tonight's just a little darker.
Maybe.
It's always darkest just before the light.
Oh, you Druidian are all the same.
Is that a problem?
One of your villages was just killed, like, just pouring water on an anthill. It's instant. Does that not click with you?
It matters.
It matters? And it is not, does that not get to you? Just the
I don't let
thrill of
it.
Death. You don't let it. As what I said. You're all the same.
Do you want something from us?
Do I look like I want something from you?
I thought you wanted our help to escort you.
It's your job.
Exactly. So do you want anything else from us?
No. Just get me to Clivis. You'll be reassigned to a more healthy post. She kind of grovels and kind of limps.
Grovel, cower, and beg. You know you can use that only once per long rest? Oh, man.
I'm sorry, that's so serious.
That's pretty
Sorry.
funny.
Excuse me, short rest. So all she's got to do is rest that leg for a little bit, and she
Yeah.
can do that again. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy.
And then she kind of
Sorry.
like limps above, not above you guys, ahead of you guys.
Can
Unless-
I catch up?
Yeah, you can.
I've got one more question,
What?
if you don't mind answering it. We've recently seen shall we call it an epidemic of some sort of words appearing on walls. People falling dead, but not. But then coming back. Not the same, though. Never able to speak. Never able to communicate. Do you know anything on this?
I've only heard reports.
How far has it spread, then?
We don't know. I mean, only major incidents are places such as Callisto, which is the city that you guys came from. Not Clivis, but the other one.
Okay. Give me a second.
Anything else? If not,
Sorry, I'm writing down stuff. I'm slow
Okay.
to do that. Um,
No, thank you for putting up with the questions. And I'm sorry that this has to happen to anyone.
she's
I'll
just,
just
gonna
back
move on.
up.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
Callisto's the starter city.
Yes.
Clivis is where Tia's palace is?
Yes.
Palace in quotation marks, maybe?
Yes. 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 All right.
So,
You can roleplay if you want. If not, then we're just gonna move on. Your choice.
still
How many days does this go over?
It took you about a week to get there. About a week to go back.
holy
Maybe,
crap.
maybe.
So can we take a long rest?
Yeah,
Absolutely. Time.
yeah, but probably gonna be more like, more like, well, a week in my my world is 8 days. So if you were to,
Oh, jeez.
it'd probably be more like 1.5 weeks, considering the state of. Well, no, probably not then. No. I take it back. Yeah, probably about a week.
Imagine your campaign taking the course over a few weeks.
Oh crap! That's what my campaign's.
You guys ruined my timeline because you I had to fix it, but it's okay.
We could keep healing Laurel in over that time, right?
Yes, you can.
I'm pretty sure she'll be maxed out by.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
looking fine.
Well, I mean, like, to the point where they don't need to bandage it and stuff. You know, do the manual labor.
She's gonna, over the course of the next couple days, she's gonna drop some questions about Rurik, specifically to Insignia, because that's who she saw carrying Rurik first.
Which questions?
I'm about to ask them. You said he died to Hardy.
This is correct.
After I sent you to Gagalda.
Yes.
Did you see any more Hardy behind us?
No, they started attacking us the instant you guys started getting attacked. If I didn't know any better, their entire army was either invisible or teleported.
What we know of the Hardy don't have many casters. I doubt that is a possibility.
I believe we were fighting casters. There was one that was able to conjure up an elemental. 2.
It was 2.
Do you know how improbable that is? Considering their history.
Are we sure they weren't just pretending to be haughty?
Who would
How
do
much
that?
history do we even know about them?
Well, what do you know?
Exactly, we don't know much. So we're kind of assuming that they don't have any spellcasters amongst their ranks.
Yeah, well,
Now,
from what I
to
know,
assume-
and I can tell you, but from what I know currently, the Hari are lacking in spellcasters.
About
Then-
ritual casters.
That
Unheard
come
of.
on.
Oh, I'm bringing up a legit point here. All right, when we created the shall we say inciting incident, when we screwed up bad, we saw them in that building, right, dealing with infected persons.
And
That looked ritualistic to me.
from what you gave us, we only have your word for it. Now, over
For
the
what?
course of whatever you found in the Hardy tribes, you know, when you went there, from your... See, this is the one that's very strange. I talked about Tia. From your findings, it is completely contradictory to the whole course of Calantham's history. Do you understand that?
I'm not much of a
And
history buff, so
It
yes.
seems like it's something that's never happened before. Something that's never happened before.
What, now all of a sudden they start letting in spellcasters?
Sure,
After how
why not?
what, how... Explain that to me then.
They realized that they would benefit from it, so they did.
That's literally why they don't have spellcasters in their tribe. Born a sorcerer, execution. They don't even make it past infancy.
What is the
Well,
reasoning?
Well, maybe they realized that they would be better off accepting people
Yeah.
because
Did
then
they
they
ever
could help
mean-
them.
They worship some deity.
Do you,
They're following the will of their deity.
do you know which?
I don't know much about mythos, but it's a probability.
Just more inconsistencies.
Well, that's what the last ever so many years have been.
You mentioned we have relatively limited information about the Haughty.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know the reasoning for them executing various sorcerers throughout the years?
Do you know how they bring up their? Do you know how they bring up their kin?
Afraid
Children.
not.
Well,
I know whisperers.
they see
which I've heard.
themselves as gods among everyone else. They don't need magic. They're such uncivilized savages. No, they raise them, and at 14, you know, they pit two. Anyone, they can be even women as well. Two, they have their children. Usually, families have 2 children. They raise them as rivals, and at 14, they make them fight to the death. One comes out, prevails. That's your pristine. Hardy
Why?
warrior.
Why do they do that?
Why do the waves crash on the shore? Why do we breathe? It's just their way. It's the way of life.
Just because one is stronger than the other doesn't make the other weak.
Try selling it to them.
I will, if I have the chance.
I doubt it. No, and even with the snake, I can't even imagine. Now just sit with me here. How easy is it to craft such a story? You know, at least you told us that you gave away the snake, but even then,
What reason do we have to incriminate ourselves?
it doesn't even matter.
Does it matter that all those people died?
Of course it does.
Yes.
Don't even question that.
Then I use the same reasoning.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, neither does life sometimes. That's
I see
Good.
what you did there. Very clever. No, but the thing that doesn't sit well with me at the moment. What is... What's stopping me from just accusing you all of being hardy spies at the moment? How did Rurik
want
die?
to-
What did he figure out? How did the
If you
hardy
want
get
to-
randomly behind our lines?
All right.
If you
why
want
would
us
I-
gone, then just tell us to leave.
No,
then
it's your
you'll see
duty.
that you'll
It
be
is
in the
your
same situation.
it is
Why
your
would I-
duty to protect me, because I am your
If we were Hari spies, you'd be dead, right? We would have killed you when you were wounded, and you would be dead. We would not have...
Or no, you'd want a place in power, a place close to power.
Not if you hate us as you seemingly do.
And we walked right into it. We placed you right next to me. You were our colors, and you weren't there at our most dire need.
what reason do you have to suspect us of being spies?
Well, let's look at it this way. One, you gave the snake, sure. Sure, you can just be using the old tactic of, oh, we say one thing to look innocent. Okay, sure. You had business with Gagalder, a known ally to Hari. Two, you stepped away at our most dire need, allowing our line to be unformed and susceptible to sneak attack. And a keeper of the realm, Rurik. Never heard of him, but if he was in that position, he was charismatic enough or insightful enough to maybe just catch you.
The
You see
reality...
the problem I'm having at the moment.
The reality is... I can testify at least to my own innocence. I had no dealing with Elder. I joined them after.
After what?
Rurik's-
If we
After-
were
They had, after people had dealings with the Elder, some traitor that's currently killed by points of the wrist. This, which is going to eventually kill us.
Even you had
If-
two other people in your party. Where did they go?
Truly, your paranoia rivals that of even Valen himself.
if we
Say something for a moment. If this man Rurik died because he learned too much, why are we bringing his body to be resurrected?
we were, as you suggested, trying to work our way to the top, then why would we abandon, as you said, the line?
I don't know, make an excuse to go see Gagalder. Not coming back to the line just to leave it all ruined.
You know what? If you think that it's all about power, when we get back to the capital, I'm going to just sign out of the Legion. I'll be done. You don't have to worry about me.
You could keep on a better eye on us. In the Legion, couldn't you?
Maybe. No. No. Mind.
Do you at least understand the place I am in?
Okay. You all have magics, right? Back
Magics.
in the kingdom?
Mm-hmm.
Since you can't tell me that none of you have some truth magic. Some way to force us to speak only the truth. I'll volunteer myself. I'll volunteer them too. Let's just prove it.
Fine, we'll
You
see what we
can't
can
tell
do.
me. Thank you.
Okay, you eventually make it to the.
I have one thing I need to attend to.
Okay.
With Savo. Can you drag me down?
Yes. Do you want me to? Do you want me to go down there with you or no?
Yeah, you might as well. Okay, give me
Or do you
two.
just want to DM me what you're talking about, and I probably already know?
Just join the invite for. No.
Say again, sorry? I
Just
couldn't.
join.
Or you can
Just
just
join the in forehead.
you
Yeah,
can just
just let's-
DM me what You can just DM me what goes on. I can.
Will you just stay here for the sake of brevity?
Yeah.
All right. Ryan, I'm gonna reiterate. Instead of you, what is it, making that check, right? When you made that check, you saw on Patisse's wrist a word. It was a Korth. And unless at any point you speak up about it and remind Patisse, he's going to actively avoid talking about it.
Savo's probably not going to press the conversation right now, seeing as like a couple thousand people just died. It's
Of course.
probably best to let things be chill.
Yeah. So, just yeah.
Just know
you
that
you
Savo
did see it.
knows.
Yeah. And Korth, Korth, TH.
Write it down.
Yeah. That's what you saw. Jamie,
Yes.
that's it, pretty
Okay.
much. All
You
right.
go back up.
Idle.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Yeah. The short stacks are back.
See my friend. We're gonna take notes, sink boats,
Okay.
and
Slay goats.
yes.
Okay. You guys make it eventually back to the palace. You escort her up into the main concourse or hall, I guess. Immediately as you enter the hall, Laurelin signals to the Valkyries, arrest them, and she walks out of sight in another room as Valkyries detain you.
Man,
And-
this country and just arresting me. I've had almost enough.
Savo makes sure that his magical weapon is very unsummoned.
We literally saved you. What's your problem?
She is the Hari spy. Bam.
What are they
No,
doing?
voice that right now!
What are,
Yeah, that doesn't matter right now. She's survived.
what are Valkyrie doing right now?
Arresting us.
Yeah. Arresting you.
Do
Are
they?
gonna-
I have a very important question. Do they make cuffs in kobold size?
Yeah. Oh, all sizes. Or it's a one size fit all. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a wire or something
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like a clamp.
Do we get
Okay.
rid of the crap in our ambulance?
They throw you in a cell, individual cells, but you know it's in speaking range. A couple
Within telepathy range.
A couple other prisoners are sitting in there as well.
What about everything? What about our inventory? Are we just being shoved in? Are we getting tied?
Everything
What's
gets
going on?
stripped of you and put in a. Obviously, your clothes are still there, but everything else gets stripped of you. Any magic.
Savo's just like
items.
pants on, and that's it.
What about What about Rurik?
Rurik is gone.
Oh no, they did not.
And
Yeah,
so,
no,
Oh,
yeah,
they're totally on the Hari side.
What
One
about
of
the
y'all needs
bloody
to-
arm?
the bloody arm as well.
one of
is
y'all
gone.
needs to yell at them to make sure he finds a resting spot or like a resurrection time to testify.
Wait. Can I yell that at the Valkyrie before
Yeah.
they start?
Yeah.
He's a witness. He could testify if you just resurrect him.
It's no place for me to do anything with that body. It's to Laurelin. I'm
Heck.
sorry, friend.
Can I lie? He's family. Just send the body back to my house.
It's up to Laurelin. I'm sorry. Can't do anything. She seems strangely sympathetic to you guys.
No, that made sense. I mean, that's not. It's
We haven't
not
done
a
her
bad thing.
anything wrong.
She's
Yeah.
not doing any wrong. She's following orders. I'm not gonna blame her for that.
There's also other people in the prison, by the way.
Sweet. We're gonna talk.
Okay.
Do I share a cell with someone?
Yeah, you guys are all in each individual cells, but Batiste, Insignia, and Thavo, you have somebody else in your cells. Weirdly enough, Insignia and Thavo, your prisoners in there, are also wearing robes of the Legion.
I wonder if there's a cute coup going on.
Say, give me a second. What happened? Who are you? I don't believe we've ever met. You're in the Legion as well?
It's a strangely buff guy. He has like one eye.
Rich Gromir.
Who exactly are you?
I'll be right back.
My name's Gif. Who are you? He kind of like
My name's
spits on the
Insignia.
cell ground.
The name's Insignia. This is strange how they put males and females in the same cell. So how did
I
you
won't
get in here?
Well, it's kind of nonsense to me. I can't even tell you. Call it extreme paranoia. I was accused of being a hardy spy, obviously. Now I'm in this cell, have been for the past 4 weeks. Being sent to the gallows tomorrow. So that was my end date.
You're accused of being a Hari spy?
You were too.
This
This
doesn't
is
surprise
quite-
me.
yeah.
I've seen hundreds come out of these cells.
What is happening? Is this a coup of some sort? This doesn't seem right.
Why are
Who
they
threw
killing
you
all of
in
their
here?
people?
What?
Who threw you in here?
Laurelin.
Somebody made the command. Lauren? Okay, well, I think I see the issue here.
Before you jump, about half of us are in here for Laurelin. The other half are a bunch of officers. There's the others, nonsense. I don't care to get into at the moment.
Still see that as an issue. You said hundreds?
Seems like. Probably more,
Ah.
about 50.
I see. What do I have on me? Just my clothing?
Yeah, just your clothing.
All right. I have a plan that's so crazy, it just might work. I'm gonna.
Fito has an unsummoned Maul. He can literally just break down the walls if the guards aren't looking and get the execution dude
I'm
out.
gonna walk over to. No. Do we get a trial?
Heck no.
Yeah.
No. We just remove
Fantastic.
it. We're gonna get.
Can't wait.
Hi,
Oh
I'm
no.
here. What did I miss?
Laurelin's throwing a bunch of people in the jails.
Do they all
basically a coup
seem-
going on?
Do they all seem to be loyalists?
Yep.
No, they all seem to be accused. Half of them are accused of the same thing we are. The other half seem to be officers for random different things. Most of them, but the half that were accused of the same thing we are also accused by Loris. So it's obvious there's something wrong here.
Do I hear prison riot time?
No.
No, what I hear is we're contacting a Goddard, and we're gonna put a specific name on.
Whoa, dude! Whoa! Oh
Wait a minute.
my!
Whoa, chill,
Okay, dude. Oh my!
I'm up for this. I am
Let's
Let's
very-
not go to the
Yeah.
nth degree
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that-
That is some drastic action
That would
right
be
there.
that would be Plan C. Plan A is getting out of here. No,
Plan B-
legally, of course. We're
You
gonna-
do get a trial, of course. You get a
my
trial.
We're going to
By the
lose the
way.
trial. Laura
Um,
is going to win because she has the authority.
Well, are you asking the Valkyrie or the Cell guy?
I guess I'll ask both. Hey, Valkyrie, when's my trial?
About a week. We got a lot lined up at the moment.
A week?
A
Can
week.
I message my family with a
No.
letter?
You cannot.
They might think I'm dead.
Well, judging by
Sucks to be
the
them.
rate of people coming in and out of here, you're just as dead as the rest of them.
Can I have my book back to
No.
read? My flute?
Have you ever been in prison?
I was under house arrest. Wait, no. What do you call the thing you're academy under?
It's like the equivalent of house arrest, but like
I
always
basically
on.
was under house arrest.
She had a
week ago.
tracker.
Except the person was a tracker.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I sympathize with you, but I can't do anything. Just doing my job.
How many
Are
Valkyrie?
you
There's about 4
raising any questions here?
cell block.
This
or in
Doris
that
has been
hallway.
sending a lot of people to these prisons. I don't know.
If we question it, we're just as dead as you.
If you
I understand. But turn a blind eye for a second. Can I look around the room if there's any way of escape?
Sorry, I gotta disappear for a minute.
It's a jail. Try an investigation check.
you can go down
Given
the
the previous jail
Well, you know,
encounters,
There might be like a
That have
hangout of
existed.
knows, okay, we never know. I've been in prison at least 3 times as a player before, so this is nothing new. Standard
someone
procedure.
might suitcase a stick of dynamite into jail. Yikes.
Gosh, are we gonna have to do this trial next week? By the way.
Yeah, I was thinking of ending
Okay.
it like right here, unless
Damn.
Stavro
Yeah.
has anything else to do.
I had a plan, but I'll wait until
Thalpo,
the trial.
yeah, Thalpo is gonna wait, even though he can magically summon his hammer,
Okay.
magic manticles. But yeah, he's just gonna wait this one out. That's not to.
Hey, Valkyrie, how's the trial, by the way? What's the rules in there?
I'm presuming you've never been in a trial before.
I can't say I have.
Well, you know, they call up witnesses in this case. I doubt you have any, considering the trend.
Well, there was one, but you guys, I won't blame you, but I'll blame Loris.
Well, Laurelin. Well, I've never
Lauren.
seen a dead body being confiscated, but I can only imagine what they do to it.
Where on earth is Tia, by the way?
No one has seen her in a week.
Oh God. Wait, no,
This
you
is
have
a
the gods
coup.
in the world. Oh gods.
This is 100% a coup.
Uh. I have a plan. Is anyone else in the? Wait, what are the trials like?
She's
do we
gonna
do?
basically explain it to you.
Don't tell me Loris is the judge, jury, and executioner.
Well,
Can you give me an outline of the cell block?
I can get it to you afterward. Yeah, we're ending session at the moment, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Don't tell me she's the judge, judge, jury, and executioner.
Well, of course it's a jury. She's not allowed to take part in the process, but judging by how
Huzzah. Tia's
people's
saving us.
opinions.
Out of
Oh no, you
curiosity,
weren't
how
here.
many-
They asked where Tia was, and she hasn't been around for a
It's
week.
not been a
No one
week.
knows.
No, yeah, I was here for that.
Out of curiosity, how many people who have been accused of the same thing I have made it out?
None.
Ah,
Given Tia's restructuring the courts, this is outside of the character.
Will it be
Given Tia's restructuring, it's the people that decide the fate.
Is she gonna restrict it by the time my jury comes up?
No, that is how it works. That is how it's been working since Tia's
Ah.
put in power. It's
So
the
how on
people that
earth
decide.
has everyone who's been acclaimed to be a spy died.
So I'm presuming you haven't heard public opinion of late.
I have not.
Hmm.
Tell me.
I'm not wrong, am I?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh. Okay. never mind.
So yeah, sorry about that.
What's public opinion been lately? Has it been unanimous votes? Do I have a chance in court, in your opinion?
It's pretty divided, pretty radical, pretty polar. As you would. It's
Look,
like they're tearing each other apart.
that man Speedwagon Ririk, he gave his life to save mine.
I don't know why you're trying to convince me. I cannot do anything.
I'm just giving you my reasoning
Okay.
of
Okay.
why I'm not going to die here. So, I have a question. May
What's
I have a trial by combat? DJ's big brain move to put combat in that session.
Do you understand how that has not been a thing for hundreds of years?
Well, I think we should bring it back at this point. I don't know.
Only Tia can decide that, and judging by how frequent we've seen her, can't say.
But she is alive, yes?
So we presume. I'd hate to expect the
Okay.
worst.
Well, thank you for answering my questions. What's your name again? Jimmy rushes into his DM notes.
Yeah. Give me a moment.
Tell us her backstory too.
Tell us her backstory.
All 5 pages.
Is she married? How many kids does she have? Oh
Oh,
wait, Valkyries don't have kids.
First
Not married.
question, is she married?
Give me.
Better
Yes,
question
Adam.
is if she has kids, because if she has kids, that means we got another mill on her.
No, I just remembered Valkyries like only have girls, and then like no husband, and then like they raise their girl to like fight in their place.
How do we know we weren't being lied to?
My name's
Because
Kara.
that was the
My name's Kara.
Kara.
Hold up.
Kara.
Cara do
How do you spell it?
I will. copy.
C-A-R-A.
Yeah, but it has a little accent on the A.
Well, Kara, you're my favorite Valkyrie thus far.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I guess there's nothing else to do though, just like lay down in my bed for the next week.
What were you two
Yeah,
serious
yeah,
Oh
about?
heck no! There's so much that can be done with a week.
I'm just
of time.
kidding. You think I'm just sitting here? No. All right, Insignia's doing push-ups, sit-ups, squats.
Dude, she's Uncle Irohing it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. She's Irohing it.
She's like, yeah. Like,
Literally
by the time they come
busting
to
out
trial,
with her
she's gonna be,
own
like,
strength.
10'7", all right?
People
7
already-
2 tons of muscle, and she's gonna like flick the jury.
And
I just-
Insignia changed when she went to prison.
I just had the weirdest. Okay, right. Are we still?
Alright, end of session for now. Yeah.
Okay, I just had the weirdest idea.